Vinyl community, hello, Bruno in Brittany, as always. Um, well, we are very sad at the moment because we lost one of our best artists in Brittany. It is the leader of a group called Philippe Pascal. He was leader of Marquis de Sade and then Marc Seberg. Marquis de Sade is a French group from Rennes, Brittany, and it is this band opens doors to the best of French rock bands, and it was a very short career for them because they split up after their second album here, and then both leaders decided to go different ways. Philippe Pascal created a new band called Marc Seberg. You have their 4 records here. And after that, in the early 90s, he made a duet with Pascal Lebert, female artist, who was with him in Marxeberg. These records are new wave, mostly, and these these records are legend here in Brittany and in France. The first one, Dancing Twist, it's post-punk, but it's very raw, very guitar-driven. The second one maybe is more pop, but is good, as good as the first one. Well, if you like music, you should have both these albums because they are so good. And both of the albums have been reissued. And Marquis de Sade was a band that disappeared. They split up in the early 80s, and they reunited for 3 concerts in 2017, and they produced this CD that is the live album of the concerts, the first one in Rennes, and there is here a DVD as well with the footage, the film of the concert. So if you live abroad, just try this one, this DVD and CD. It is so good. Well, if you want to see all the records with more details, I presented them in my French YouTube channel. This summer, I went in England, in Cornwall, the southwest of England, and there I purchased some records. So this is what I want to show to you now. I went to a small port in the south of Cornwall called Megavissé. And there is like a tourist office, but this is a bookshop and a records shop. And there I took this double compilation albums from Van Morrison. So you have here Van Morrison, his band on the street choir. It's a classic. And Tupelo Honey. I love Van Morrison, but I don't have so much records from him. So this is a good find. In the same place, a double album from Earth, Wind and Fire, Faces. And this album from the Doobie Brothers, The Captain and Me, with this strange, weird cover. A mix between modernity and Western pictures, yeah. Then I went to Truro and I bought records in two places. The first one is a small, very small shop where I bought two records from Electric Light Orchestra. The first one, it's a reissue from the 80s. The second one, they are mint. And for €1, this perfect compilation by Billy Bragg. It is, I think, the first albums he made, but only him and his guitar. So it's a fabulous double album. Then in an indoor market called Panier Indoor Market, The Geese and the Ghost, Anthony Phillips, Psychedelic Folk, George Thorogood, not in good shape, but it was cheap, £4. This U2 album that I only had in cassette, the Joshua Tree, and this fabulous record from Ry Cooder, Into the Purple Valley. And then in Plymouth, I bought 4 albums in a shop called Very Good Records. First, Future Games by Fleetwood Mac. It is the period between the English period with Peter Green and the American period with Buckingham, yeah. And so Future Games. Still looking for Canterbury Scene albums. I found this one, Pierre Morland's Gong, live. Greg Allman, Laid Back. And finally, this Green on Red album called The Killer Inside Me. So that's it. This is my vinyl finds from England this summer. Thank you for watching, and please comment. Bye.